The initial appointment. What's it going to be like? What should I bring? What is the purpose of my attorney? And how will I feel when the appointment is through? The initial appointment is probably the most important appointment that you will have with your attorney. We know at Chinn & Associates that the initial appointment for any domestic relations matter is extremely stressful for you. We know that the last place you want to be is an attorney's office to talk about problems in your marriage or with your post-marriage situation. We know that. So the first thing we're going to do is to try to make you feel comfortable. So what do you bring to the appointment to help us be helpful to you? First of all, if there have been any documents which have been completed prior to your appointment, such as a filing by another attorney or a previous divorce order or a previous agreement between the parties, bring those documents with you. If there have been any court proceedings of any kind, we need to have all prior orders in order to make a proper assessment of your situation. Second, it's important to bring some type of basic financial statement. We don't need a detailed financial statement for purposes of the initial assessment, just enough to know what your assets and liabilities are and how they are held. One of the most important things that we cover in the initial assessment is taking precautionary measures with your finances. So it's important that we know how each asset is held. For example, is a bank account in both names of the parties? Is it in one name, or is it held where either party can get all of the assets? We need to know that in order to properly advise you on how to protect yourself. It's also important for us to know about debts. Are there credit cards or lines of credit out there that the other party might access and run up debt on you before we can take action in court? We need to know these types of things so that we can advise you properly at the initial assessment. It might be a good idea to make a basic timeline of events. The date of the marriage, the date of the separation, key events that have taken place. This will help us quickly grasp the facts of your life. Finally, if you have some proof of a fault ground for divorce, such as adultery or cruelty or drunkenness, bring that proof with you. For example, if you have been hit by your spouse and you have pictures of bruises, bring that with you. If you have been subjected to threatening emails by your spouse, bring those with you. If there are documents which show convictions of domestic abuse or of drunk driving, bring those documents with you. The key is to bring just enough documentation for us to get a basic grasp of your situation and to give you basic advice. This will allow us to provide you with a possible course of action, alternative courses of action, and perhaps even a recommended course of action. It's important that we be able to assess your situation and give you options so that you can conclude the appointment with comfort that you have received direction and guidance as you go forward.